Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for the Scrap Room to share with you this large photo layout created with the Forever Fields collection from Maggie Holmes. So if you subscribe, you will get 4 collections, and for the Maggie Holmes, you will get these 3 pieces of pattern paper and the embellishments that I showed you, 2 pieces of cardstock, and then that is the add-on for the embellishments, and that is the pattern paper add-on that accompanies this kit. So that is what I am creating with today. So I have a large photo. It is of my son, my husband, and I, and we went out for dinner one weekend when he came home. And the size of this photo is 9 3/4 by 4. It's just a photo that I really liked of the 3 of us, and I just blew it up to proportions that were pleasing to the photo itself. I love that golden glow as we're sitting on the patio for dinner. So unusual for me, I am working on a pattern paper background. You will note that most of the times, great English, Suzanna, when I do this, it is usually a tone on tone with a light patterned background, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So I am just creating a header, so to speak, to just pop the colors in the photo. I'm going to use strips that go either all the way across or part of the way across, and just sort of frame that up the top there. And then I'm going to counterbalance that with some florals down the bottom there. I am going to go in off camera, and I'm going to stitch with a zigzag stitch. I'm going to do a wider apart. Boy, I'm really struggling with language today. Less tight zigzag at the top right, and then a tighter zigzag at the bottom. I wish I'd done the tighter one up the top, but I always forget the settings that I want for my machine. Anyway, so then to frame the photo on either side, I love this multicolored horizontal stripe, and those of you who know me know that I like to have a piece of pattern paper, kind of like this floral in a way, right, that pulls everything together. So off camera, I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of these flowers. I will show you some of that fussy cutting here. Remember to move the paper as you open and close the scissors. Instead of moving the scissors along the paper, you'll just get a much cleaner cut that way. So most of what I'm going to use down this bottom here is going to be these fussy cut flowers, but I am going to throw in a metal die cut out of black that complements the black that's in there, and then a few of the stickers that come. You can see them on the right hand side there, as well as the puffy stickers that are on the left hand side. So the embellishments that come with the kit, you do get half of the sticker sheet, and that's my half, and it's going to vary from kit to kit. And then for the embellishment add-on, the puffy stickers on the left-hand side there. So I do mix both, and I always use pretty much both. I love the variety of embellishments that I get with the add-on as well as the pattern paper. So initially I thought I was going to put these florals underneath the photo and then just put another sort of series of stripes down the bottom, but I decide to shift that, and you'll see how that goes after I cut a few more of the florals. So I have cut a few of them off camera. I just really, it's the same thing over and over, and I could talk over it, but spare you that agony. So this is where I decide that I want this darker maroon strip, which gives a little bit of contrast to the bottom there, and then it gives a shelf for these florals to sit on instead of them just sort of floating there. So that is going to be the bottom of the page, and then we will take these fussy cut florals, and as I said before, mix them with stickers, flat stickers, as well as stickers, as well as puffy stickers. And then, being who I am and liking texture and the shadow of the texture and the dimension, I will pop a few of these up on double-sided foam. So you can see that really I'm using a lot of the kit, but I'm using bits and pieces of a lot of the kit. So I still have a lot of those same pattern papers with which to create other layouts and projects. So sorry, I decided that I wanted another little white flower in there, and so I just took the edge of the flower because I knew that I like to have layers, literal layers, and so I'm going to overlap some of the flowers and tuck some of them, and there's no need to fussy cut what is going to get tucked in behind anyway. So just creating my floral arrangements there, trying to get a nice mix of size of flowers, colors of flowers, as well as that green for the foliage. So I like the way that the green strip up the top of the layout coordinates with the green and in the floral, the green in the foliage, which pulls top to bottom of the layout together. And then you also have the dark in the photo that pulls down to the black in the bottom as well. And you don't see the black right now. There's the black of the outline of the flowers and the detail, but you'll see more black when I put in the puffy sticker leaves, as well as off camera, and which you'll see in the close-ups. I do use a metal die. I believe these dies are from Sizzix, and some black cardstock to just pull in just a hint more black for that grounding and that uniting of the top and the bottom design principle there. So just random more fussy cutting of florals as I proceed along my creative process there. So ultimately, this is the main structure of the layout. Now it's time to just go in and fill in with some embellishments as well as create a title. So I did pull the Let's Go, and that starts the beginning of my title. I am not sure whether I'm going to continue to do this off camera or work on camera, but the full title is going to say Let's Go to Dinner, and I'm going to use my own letters from my collection, so not from the kit, to complete the to dinner. I could have left it as just Let's Go, but I liked the dinner to dinner because that gave completeness as to the whole project there. I have a few more embellishments that I'm going to put up the top, but the bottom is pretty much the way it's going to be, other than some black. So just a little bit more oomph for the top. I wanted to add a little bit of pink to pull all of that pink that's down the bottom up into the top. So I'm going to put a puffy bow up there. You'll see that coming, as well as a phrase sticker that says love you so much. And then just minimal journaling that I will put in that label near Let's Go to Dinner. So it kind of creates a top and a bottom, and there really isn't a visual triangle, although you could say that we go from the bow to the title down to the flowers, and there's the visual triangle. So again, this layout is for the scrap room. Enjoy the close-ups. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comments down below. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.